Hey gang, how's it going? So what I'm going to be doing today is I got this home-built wood boiler, and I looked at the thermostat inside the aqua stat. It tells me what the temperature of it is. It was down to 105, which tells me that there's no fire in it. So I come out to tend to the fire, and inside the firebox is kind of really not nasty, but I have these two air tubes that feed the firebox with air whenever it needs to heat the water up, and the tubes are kind of pretty well blocked off and plugged up with ash and stuff, so they decided they didn't want to clean them out this fall before getting the fire going. So I guess I will go ahead and take care of that, and I'll do my best to kind of show you what it's all about. So, probably ain't going to work as well as it should, but inside the firebox here, you can't see them, but there are air chambers, little tubes. My rod here to cooperate with me, but right along all through here I have this pipe with holes, and then I've got another one over here on this side, all along there. And of course, obviously, with the grate that it sits on being right there, it does allow ash to get up in there and kind of start clogging them up. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of it and clean them all out. I'll get a fire back going in this thing. So now I can finally see up in here. These are the tubes that I were telling you about, and basically I've got a blower that mounts up in the back side of this boiler system, which I can make an attempt to get back here. I don't know if I can get back here and get the door open and show you guys a little bit more how this thing is set up and operates or not, but basically out to the very back side of this is there's a blower back there, and I made this chamber here. It's basically a big U. It comes out in the middle of the back and tees off, and I've got a couple of air holes drilled in the back section back there, and then 90s up both sides, and I've got these slots made up, and that's what directs the airflow to feed the fire. So now that we've got them all exposed and both tubes are good and cleaned out and flowing air, we'll see if we can get a fire going here. Okay, so if anybody noticed, there's a nice little lean-to that I had built off of this thing, and right here is the purpose of that. It was always intended to keep wood in there to keep it out of the weather and dry to start fires with and all that. Sometimes it doesn't get utilized the way it should, but hey, it's alright. The intentions were there, and that's what matters. Alright, so I know I said in the video I would go to the back side of the boiler and show the blower that I was talking about, but while thinking about it, I kind of come to the realization that as coated up and covered with insulation as I put it, you wouldn't be able to see none of this stuff anyway, so you'd be able to see a little bit of the blower. But I dug out a picture whenever I was building this thing and figured that would be the best avenue to show. The little squirrel cage blower I was talking about down in the bottom middle of the picture, and it gets its signal from the aquastat up there in the top middle of the picture. Whenever the boiler water hits a certain temperature, that sends the power down to the blower and turns it on. So you like this video, you thought it was interesting, you have questions on this thing, just hit me up and ask. But be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.